your girl Yana Glow, and today I don't even know what we're doing today. We're doing tips of advice and girl time. So let's get into it. Period. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about self-care, self-love, and self-preservation, or whatever it's called. But yeah, and I'm gonna do my makeup while I'm talking. Let's see how this goes, because I'm terrible at multitasking. But basically, primer. Okay, so rule number one that I've learned is that not everyone will be happy for your success. And that's really hard to take in. Sometimes even your own fam. Be careful out here. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at this. I forgot to prime first. Over here, spraying and whatnot. Forgot to prime. Whatever. So, yes. First off, you need to love yourself, because you cannot rely on anyone to be happy for your success except for you. As long as it's good for you, it's good for us, and that's on period. So, rule number one, love yourself. And if it's really hard for you to accept the things that you cannot change, fake it till you make it, and the faking will become real. And that's just what loving yourself. Like, if you want to be like, I don't know, a contractor, don't fake it, because you will get sued. And yes, so that's just what loving yourself, I think. Okay, and number two, have secrets with yourself. Love yourself, become your own best friend. Alright? Like, if you, I don't know, want to be a freaking billionaire, and you tell like your best friend, and your best friend says, I don't think that that's reasonable, I don't think that that's rational, I don't think that you should be a billionaire because it's not achievable. Then that just shuts you down. You feel like you can't be a billionaire when, sis, you can do whatever the heck you want. You know why? Because it's your life and there's only one lifetime, and that's on period. So keep secrets with yourself, because most of the time people will down your goals. People will tell you that you can't do something, and that will discourage you. Not saying that the discouragement will make you not want to do it. I'm just saying that it's really hard when you think about all of the things that people discourage you with. So, you want to be a billionaire? You can do it. Freaking dude who made the fruit phones was in his basement making stuff happen. So, you can do it. I feel like once we stop downplaying each other, once we start, lifting each other up, good things will happen to everyone. Ooh, eyebrow looking wonky. Whatever. Okay. This is not even about the face today. It's about the heart. It's about what the heart has to offer for y'all's faces. No, brains. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out, because I don't even know what I just did. So, yeah. Give me a second. Okay, and at this point, I had to go get my stuff. But at this point, these are not steps. These are just rules to follow. They're not in order anymore. Do what you want. But the love yourself is really key, because You know, if you're not gonna love you, who will? So you need to treat yourself like how you treat others. Do you treat others better than yourself? Do you treat others as yourself? I mean, you are on a pedestal at the end of the day. You need to put yourself oop, oop, on a pedestal. Tell yourself that you're beautiful today. Tell yourself, ooh, period, getting thicker. Even if some of you feel that some of the things aren't true. And just don't care about how people see you, how things are perceived. Because at the end of the day, you may be thinking something totally different. Everyone sees you differently than you see yourself. Like, you could be thinking that you look like a freaking turtle without a shell. And somebody will say, oh my gosh, that turtle is so beautiful. Like, that shell, that camouflage shell is immaculate. I would like one. You know? So, that was a weird simile? Metaphor? I should know this. I'm in school, but that was a weird analogy thing. But, you know, you could be the prettiest turtle ever thinking that you don't have a shell. Thinking that nobody cares about your shell. Like, don't do that to yourself. That just downplays yourself, and that lets other people shape your shell. That lets other people shape you. When you could just be shaping yourself. And, you know, I found this out really late. So don't be like me. Be yourself now. Do what you need to do now. Love yourself now. Because if not now, then when? And if not when, then now. Okay, I be saying some sus stuff, but take this seriously. This is credible sources. You know, I may not know how to word it, but you get the gist. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Don't rely on others to do it. And if you have a dream and people think that it's unachievable, tell yourself that it is. And do what you need to do to make yourself happy. Tell yourself that you're a boss bee every day in the mirror, or if not in the mirror, in your head, while you're walking down the school halls or whatnot. Tell yourself, I'm a boss bee. Walk like a boss bee, talk like a boss bee. And when I mean bee, I mean beautiful individual. Talk like a bi, yes. And move like a bi, yes. Speak like a bi, yes. And everything will be fine. Like, people love things and people who love themselves and who are comfortable, you know? And this is just what I'm learning. Not saying that I've mastered it, not saying that I am it. It's just what I learned. And if something doesn't go the way that you want it to, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't tell yourself, oh my gosh, they were right. Like, oh my god. Even if they were right, like, whatever. That's just another mistake to learn from and another opportunity to grow. Like, come on, think about it. If you have a flower that dies, and you're like, dang, that flower just died. Like, ooh, it like dead. And you water it for like a good couple of months, doesn't it grow back? Doesn't it? Does it not? Ooh, ignore my nails. Does it not? Does it not? Tell me. Because I'm pretty sure that sis grows back. And that's because mistakes don't make you, they don't define you. You will be a flower. You may die. Wait. Your dreams may die. Your dreams are flowers. Your dreams may die. And they will grow back. If you made a mistake, tell that person, I am sorry. And mean it. You know? Fix that mistake. Learn from it. Grow from it. And yeah. Like, I've learned and grown from past experiences that I was like, what the heck? Why me? Like, out of all the freaking kids at this school, why freaking me? But, you know, I learned from that experience, grown from it, and now I'm doing something better, experiencing something better. Ignore this, but don't ignore the advice. Ignore what I'm doing with my face, but listen to the advice. So, yeah. And, you know, let's go back to the keeping secrets with yourself, achieving the goals that you want. I just honestly feel like anyone could do anything that they perceive as achievable. If you think that freaking jumping out of an airplane is not achievable and survive, like jumping out of an airplane and surviving is not achievable, you'll most likely not survive. Like, you need to think that something is achievable, perceivable, and doable, and it shall happen. Like, you can do it. If you think it, it will happen. If you believe it, it will happen. If you do it, it happened. And what can they say about it? What can you take away from it? What can anyone take away from it? And I don't know why I'm thinking about this right now, but it's all just flooding back. Like, we're really out here living. Like, we could do whatever the heck we want. We could do anything because this is our life. One life, one moment. Unless you believe in reincarnation, yes, I believe that I will come back as a chihuahua, or I think I'd rather be like a sea turtle because they live really long and like they explore the world and like, okay, yes, this life, this one life, you can do whatever the heck you want with it, and that's a really powerful thing. It can either be negative or it could be positive, and I'm looking forward, to the positive. And yeah, I feel like more people should look forward to the positive things and not be so stressed. But the world we're in makes things really stressful. And yeah, but try to think about the happier things, the greater things. Like, what did you eat today? A jelly bean? Like me? I ate a jelly bean and it was scrumptious. I had 2 chocolates and I left the house. It was scrumptious. Ooh, cup almost fell. Yeah, like, what did you eat today? What did you do today? What did you think about today? Did you wake up? Ooh, period. You breathe? Bet. Like, think about positive things. And lately, I've been trying to like, I've been having to tell myself like, dude, don't stress, because honestly, stress doesn't. Yes, I'm getting water from a cup. The cup is clean, and it's a cotton pad to wipe my mouth. I don't gotta explain. Don't judge me. Okay, you could judge me a little bit, but whatever. Okay, yes. What was I talking about? Yeah, I've been having to tell myself not to get stressed out and not to freak out over the littlest things, especially because I'm in college now. Things are different. When they tell you in high school, prepare for college, girl, you better, because it's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother. It's just nuts. I can't even explain it. I'm trying to study, trying to maintain everything around me. It's hard. But I've been having to tell myself not to stress out over the littlest things, because what is stress gonna do? What does stress do? It doesn't motivate you. It doesn't tell you, hey sis, be better. Better. No. It just makes you feel weird. It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel like you can't do anything. And who wants to feel like that? Like, no. It's like pointless to stress. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm kind of doing a good job right now. Like, this multitasking is kind of difficult to not want to explain what I'm doing, but I know that it's for a good cause, because I'm teaching people. Well, no, not teaching. I don't know. We're just having a conversation. One-sided conversation. You know what? No. Comment down below. Do what you need to do. Tell me some advice. Tell me what you want to hear next. Like, bet. Like, let's do it. Like, let's make it happen. Because we all need a little positivity and love up in this piece. Ooh. Alright. Okay. But yeah. And to be honest, what is bringing down ourselves gonna do? It's gonna make us resent ourselves, resent the people around us, make us feel like just terrible. And why would you want to feel that way when you only get one life? You only get one time, only one chance. One love, one heart. Don't copyright me, please, YouTube. But yeah, why would you want to feel that way when there's so much more that you could be feeling right now in this time and space? It's really pretty. But yes, and why would you want to feel down when you could feel up? Let's do something outrageous today. I'm gonna do some green. But yeah. Ooh. This is like a dark green right now. I know it looks different, but you'll see. Be patient. Be patient with me. Right. I almost forgot. Don't care about anybody else's opinion. Especially if you're still in high school, and even though it's virtual, people could still impact each other. Like, there was this one kid in my math class, and this is in college. I really was out here thinking that people would get better, but I don't understand how you could be rude to somebody on a virtual class that you're supposed to be muted in. And yeah, so excuse me. Basically, he was like, oh my gosh, Yana or whatever doesn't have her mic on, and we're in the little individual breakout rooms or whatever. And I'm like, bro, I typed in the chat, mic is broken. Even though, okay, it wasn't really broken. I just did not feel like doing that. I wanted to cook me a sandwich. Like who wants to conversate about a book that I know y'all didn't read, and I only read like 5 pages of it. So yeah, and they didn't even need me in that conversation because it was like 3 other people. So I'm like, bro, like, what do you want from me? I already said my piece in the chat box with my muted. What? My mic muted. So yeah, he's talking about, yeah, I don't know, maybe she has like a dumb server, maybe her Wi-Fi is dumb or something like that. And I was like, oh, the audacity, the nerve. And this dude has the same name as my teacher. Ooh, maybe I should cut that out. But yeah, he apparently had the same name as my teacher. So my dumb self unmutes and says, hey yo, name, you're talking all that, and my mic was like tripping, and I just came back, and right when I say hey yo blank, the teacher walks in, comes into the breakout room, says, how are things here, and hears that whole entire spiel. Hears it, I mean, so I look dumb. But the whole point is that if I had just not cared and went about my day, none of that would have happened. The embarrassment wouldn't have been there. I wouldn't have had to stay after class and explain my situation was not with you, teacher. It's with the other one. My beef is not with you. In fact, I was thinking about going vegetarian. No beef here. No beef. But yeah, and basically, don't care about what people have to say, especially in high school when we go back, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna make people go back to school. Don't care. Live your life and do whatever the heck you want to do. I was so scared to wear freaking overalls in like high school, and I don't know why I cared, but I used to wear like those with like heels or something and make them really cute. Now that I look back on it, that was the most ridiculous outfit I could have ever worn, but it would have made a fashion statement. And if I hadn't cared, then I would have been happier with my clothing choice, and I probably would have found my style back then really soon, like sooner. And I probably wouldn't have worn the same freaking outfits all the dang time if I had done whatever I wanted sooner. So, moral of the story, don't care about what people have to say, especially if it's about you, because freaking kids will not follow you throughout your life. I bet you, like, unless it's like a really true friend from like school, high school, middle school, school. If they're a true friend, then maybe they'll stick around. They for sure will stick around. But like, if it's just like somebody that you feel like won't even be there for you majority of the time, well, I care about their opinion. And like, I wish I knew this sooner, because I was over here trying to be a people pleaser, trying to make people, feel great and feel loved, and like, which is great. it's really great, but make sure that yourself feels that way first before you try to make other people feel that way. That sentence was all over the place, but maybe you can deconstruct it and it will make sense. Stupid airplane! But yes, if you want to make people feel good, make sure that you yourself feels good. Because how the hey are you gonna focus your whole entire high school career on somebody else, another clique, another group, another gang, whatever, and then when you get out of high school, oh my gosh, you're on your own, because like you never realized what people would truly like. Like, you never realized that you like this, you like that. You don't want to be near that clique anymore until it's like kind of late, you know? Like you look around, you're all going to like different schools or whatnot, and you realize, oh my gosh, I never really found my interest. So when it's time to go into college, what do you want to do? Or when it's time to do whatever the heck you want to do after high school, what do you want to do? I mean, and then those people probably know what they want to do because they focus their whole entire, high schools on themselves as well as others. And that's something that we have to learn how to do. But the makeup is done. The makeup is done. And I hope that that conversation made sense. It kind of made sense to me. So yes, I hope that it really made sense. And that you can take away from it as I tried to take away from it. And I hope that we can have other girl chats and be great together. So comment down below what you want to see and subscribe.